Today has been a super chill day, very enjoyable. I always say I'm gonna do what the weather tells me to do. Today was timed perfectly. A cold, rainy day paired with a day off. It was really kind of necessary, and my social bucket is pretty full. I do enjoy a good bit of social activity, but I also need a good bit of recharge time. So today was really great for that. I haven't had a lot of communication with anybody this afternoon. I did take a nap, which was longer than I meant to, so I probably won't sleep very well tonight. You know, you have to empty your social bucket sometimes. If you're always making time for other people, then you don't even know what's in your you bucket. And there could be some really good stuff in there when you get to sit down by yourself for hours thinking or writing, reading. But it doesn't have to be just an all-out project. I did do work today. I did do a little bit of goofing off today. I wasn't playing any music this afternoon. I didn't have a podcast or anything playing in the background while I'm trying to, you have to, there are times when you have to cut back on the stimulation to get the good stuff out of yourself. And there's just such an abundance of things that you can take in now. It's hard to not play the next thing. This is really a diary to myself. Stop letting things distract you all the time, where your brain can't process its own stuff because you're constantly just piling. It's kind of like being at a buffet, right? If you're just constantly piling the next food on your plate, you're never even gonna get to consume what's already on your plate. And then you'll never get a break because your plate will never be empty. You can't take in all the things all the time. It, will literally make you crazy. Our brains are meant to filter information. We can only physiologically handle so much input. That's your eyes can't even take in all the information you're seeing. The spectrum that is visible to humans is pared down for what is necessary for survival, because we don't need so much information that we can't process it. We don't have the bandwidth for that, and we don't need it all just to live and to live well. So anyway, yeah, I emptied my social bucket and my media intake bucket. I used sparingly today and actually, put out some of my own creativity. Work is creativity. Don't ever doubt that. Running a business is creativity. Businesses do not survive without being creative, flexible, adaptive, innovative, combined with a steadiness in the process, going through the process and then tweaking it with new ideas later. Don't ever say, oh, I'm not creative. You are. Every human has to be creative to keep existing. You use the resources that are available to you, put them together in different ways. That's literally creating. So, but yeah, just because you're a more logical person or a business person, anyway. Creativity is not exclusive to art. Nothing that is around us would exist if it weren't for creativity in all spaces of life. All right, well, that turned into an unexpected thing, like a hibernating bear. I didn't use much energy.